that John's just outlined, how might we go about tracking some of these first-party agents? Let's say our client or our business has decided to build a first-party agent, and we've been given the task of tracking its behavior and understanding its impact on the customer experience. There's probably a few different approaches that might be taken. Analyzing the chat logs post-hoc. So essentially, just similar to how companies currently and have done for a long time done call center analytics, you basically get a transcription of all of the chat that the users and the agents are having, dump them in a big data lake somewhere, and then run like NLP algorithms over it and get things like sentiment or how the end user was feeling during the agentic interaction. That could work. It's pretty slow, and you have got a really big concern around how you're handling the PII there. Depending on the context of the agentic app that you have, there's a large chance that you're going to have some PII data in there, and you need to wonder about how you're going to handle that. You may say, you know what we'll do? We'll just track the front end. We'll use like element visibility to see when new messages pop up. We'll use data layer pushes. We'll track the front end, people sending and receiving messages, things being shown to the user, and then we'll track on the back end. We'll do some server-side tracking to see when APIs are being called and when agents when agents are using tools. Again, that's not so bad, but you are missing a really, really key context here, which is why an agent made a decision, why an agent decided to use a tool or not use a tool. In order to try and fix that, you could try telling the agent to track itself. You could try telling Claude to send events to your chosen digital analytics data collection tool of choice every time it does something. There's technical challenges around that. There are things like structured inputs and structured outputs. But agents don't always do what they're told. You really want to be reliant on the fact that an agent probably will decide to track itself. What happens if it doesn't? How do you know how often it's decided to not track itself? Doesn't really seem like it's going to fill you with a lot of trust if you go for that approach on its own. I think the real answer is it's going to be a combination of all of them, I think most likely.